Hey, how you doing, Aries? This is Queen Lisa. I'm the host for this channel. Welcome to Conscious Waters Ocean Deep. So I hope you guys are doing well, and I hope you guys are looking forward to your week ahead. Please like, comment and subscribe to this channel. Press the notification bell so that you can be updated when I've uploaded new readings to this platform. Also check the sun, moon, rising and Venus signs and any other star sign you have in your birth chart that may resonate with the readings on this channel. Do take what you like and leave the rest. Also, I'm giving out some free private and personal readings again. If you would like a free private and personal reading, please check out the information in the description below this video. I just want to say thank you to you all who have liked, commented and subscribed to this channel. Yeah, I just want to say thank you to you all, and please continue to do so and press the notification bell. Thank you. So let's see what's going on. Alright. Okay, it does look like you want to move forward with your mad mind games. It does say some of you are dealing with stress related issues from the past, or maybe mental stress from a female or negative mind. It does say personal hygiene problems, or maybe even negativity in your mind has come to attack you in your mind. It does say someone here doesn't know how to support that. They would not know how to support that, but they've been karmically giving you mind games. It does say someone here doesn't really believe that you have problems, but another person wants to speak about how you have problems. Oh, that's not nice. And I'm hearing, when I get dressed up, I look nice. When I feel good, I look nice. Why do you bother me so much about who I am? Okay, that could be you, or it could be someone else. Okay. It does say someone here doesn't believe everything is set in stone, but warning, one word of advice. Someone needs to stop speaking about it or even telling you off. It does say feminine energy is a good female to support by nature. Don't know how to support her if she doesn't smile more at me at the things that I've said or done. I don't know why I even told her off, but I said that she smells and I don't like it. But I realize she's not going to be good to me. Okay. That could be for a particular individual. It could be a water sign, another fire sign, an air sign, or a Pisces. Okay. It does say female here doesn't know why she presses the button for you to hear more than you need to. She realizes that she doesn't need to speak to you, but you don't need to speak to anyone. And it does say warning, if she doesn't speak about it, why does she put down rituals or spells, or why does she communicate with diamonds in her mind? Ideally, she wants to know if her diamond ring is going to be supported over the time and over the months and over the weeks and over the years, but it doesn't say that she's always going to be good to you. Her mind keeps looking for you or wondering where you are and doesn't know how to support you. She probably wants to give you something, or wants to know if she's going to get a good karmic value system, possibly even wants to know if she's going to get a ring, a gift, a card or a message. Maybe she doesn't even know you, and maybe she does. At times it does say that someone here doesn't know you and someone does know you. A person may want you to proceed with caution and love them and give them sex, marriage, and maybe more. And it does say she knows why she's not bothered. She just speaks a lot about you, but she can't communicate with you all the time. It does say female energy is not going to bother you, is she? I always wanted to know if she's going to bother you, but I rather not speak about why she would bother you. Okay. I'm picking up quite a few different energies here with different people's information. Okay. So there could be someone that's interested in wanting marriage from you. There could also be another one that's doing some type of spells, rituals, you know, and, you know, just upping your business. There's also another one here, which could be a man here that wants to know you, or wants to know whether or not someone speaks to you, discusses you, or talks to you privately. It does say bad news for whoever keeps looking into the past, though, because it doesn't say anything's going on, but it does say warning, if you stress more about it, it may come into reality. And it does say it's not going to, because spirit is not allowing it, but everyone here is under scrutiny or attack by God or the Jesus inside you, or people. And it does say when you realize you're not going to be a part of their negativity, you have to move past it. Leave them to stress. God is on your side. Okay. It says, let me see where I'm going with this. I want to hear that I'm going to have good news. I want to know people don't stress about me or even look for me, but I want to have good news. Okay, so you could possibly want to have good news. Aries, okay? And it does say you bless yourself with many things time and time again and don't want to hear that bad news is coming. It does say warning yourself to speak about something or someone is not going to be useful to you. You have to worry less about them and stress about the situation in your mind and leave personal problems alone with people. Ideally, if you're speaking to a liability or someone that has a liability, it does say you have to leave the situation to unfold naturally. It's not going to harm you. It's not going to get in your way. It's not going to hurt you. You've just got to let go of the problems that you have, or even faced with a nagging mind game or someone that nagged you or personally told you off or made you feel like you have to be nagged all over again. Mind games are there though. People are there speaking to you or telling you off or telling you about something someone said. It says nothing set in stone, but people don't want to hear from you. It's all a lie, or it's not even worth talking about. It's not going to be discussed. People don't want me and I don't want you. It doesn't say it's going to happen, and people do look for a person that doesn't want you to laugh at yourself but laugh at them. And it does say water sign woman may not be good for you, but she's not even bad for you, and she's not that bad either. She doesn't even want to laugh at you, make fun of you or harm you. She's been told mentally by people that it's not going to work out for you and her, and it's not going to help you to solve who you are as a person or a man or a female. It says it's not going to be worth looking into, but you have to try and wonder why she's not speaking about it. She's not speaking about anything. And you have to realize who's getting involved and why they are tarnishing your mind, your reputation, or bringing you down, or time in a situation to see what happens. So it's like people are edging on to see negative karma come between you and someone else, maybe. Okay. It does say someone here doesn't need to speak or even be a spokesperson for you. You've got to give yourself good timing and see the situation unfold naturally. 9-minded people here are scared of you or scared of them or scared of anyone, but they want to know people are having bad luck in their own lives. It does say mental health, stress and related issues to family and friends and people of that nature is going to have a bad mood soon. It says wonderful things are going to happen by the end of the new year, and many of you are going through hell in your mind trying to harm others. Would you have known that you were the one that's going to go through such a bad time? It says many of you are going through stress, but I don't want to hear that I'm going to be a part of your stress. I just want to leave you to see how you unfold in your mind about the stress related issues you wanted me to have. Okay. Yeah, there's certain people that are going to go through stress because of other people that have been, because of the same people that were putting stress on a particular person or situation, related to nothing that concerns them or has anything to do with them. Private business, private matters. It says you will see that blessings are not going to be yours if you don't communicate things that are going to be yours in a good way. You have to see that you're not invited into the problems or the problematic situations with negative minds. Okay, so spirit is kind of giving you a warning to just stay away from certain people's negative mindsets. All right, stay away from it. Don't invite yourself into it. Don't allow people to invite yourself into it, and just be mindful so that you don't get that karmic situation put on you, okay, in the new year. All right. It does say many times over you've seen things and witnessed things and don't want to judge the world. You don't want to say anything. You just want to see that blessings come to you. And it does say when you see people have been talking about you all over the globe, it doesn't say it's helpful, but 9-minded people are there scared. All these people are scared of why they need to speak about you. It says many times over people could be scared of you or worried about you or even worried about a person or maybe even a situation or a thing. It does say sometimes people don't want to hear from you, but they do want to hear what's going on with you when they want to know that worries are there. And it does say mind games are there to be played. People keep looking for you and laughing at you and making fun of you. Which way is it going? Are you worried about this? It does say you do not need to worry, but you do have a perspective to hear yourself think and wonder if you should be. Okay. All right. So-called frenemy might want to see you one day, and it does say sometimes it doesn't happen, but it does cause you concern in your mind to wonder if you're stressed about something and then run off and try something new. It says you may do something new today and laugh at it and may not like what you are doing or saying or speaking about. You have been trying to warn yourself so much that you don't want to see bad news, but warning, if the person wants to speak about controlling negative vibes in you, are you going to be prepared to move forward with them? It says no one should see you with bad mind games or negative vibes. Okay. We've got an earth sign here. That seems to be controlling, being direct about controlling some worries that they need to rush towards you with. It does say that you may not want to see this, but you don't need to. And it doesn't say it's you, it could be someone else, but it does say, warning, if you keep pushing for someone to have bad vibes, then you're going to get them yourself. It says you don't need to see anyone in a negative way, so stop speaking about them in a bad mind game or even a liability way. Okay, so maybe you feel like someone relies on you for something and this person does not rely on you for anything. Okay, maybe you've been, you know, cursing them in some type of way. Obviously it's not all of you, but maybe some of you. Or it could be the earth sign. Okay, or maybe another fire sign, or someone that's just controlling. Okay, it does say you feel like you have great news overall, but stress is not there for you to see everything. And it does say when you do see someone, they will want to know why you're always in their minds. Are you always trying to reprimand that I have time to look into you? It does say when you realize I don't want to see you, you'll laugh at the situation and make fun of yourself, or maybe whoever told you that I want you. It does say when you realize your frenemy or friends or even an email, text message or a family member through a friend came through. It says this mind game kept playing her, and it does say she wonders what happened to this female. Where is she? What happened to her? It does say she noticed that she doesn't see you anymore or even hear from you, but she wonders who are you and what happened to you and the female that you were speaking to. It does say she wonders and wonders and wonders until the point where she gets vexed and doesn't know how to sort out her mind. She may realize it's not going to be worth looking into, but the worries are there with her and the stress is there with her, and she needs to lose her mind or her mentality in the situation. It does say negative mental health is there for the female, and it does say, man, you wouldn't even know what I've been through. It does say the man here knows what he's been through and he doesn't know how to support anyone else's problems with yours. He knows what he's been through with a female and he doesn't want to hear that you're there. He also has mental stress that he gives out at times and wants to know what's going on with her. And it does say the female that you dealt with and the female he dealt with is the same female, but also there's a female that doesn't know you or her, and she knows who she is, but she doesn't want to know you anymore. She just wonders what happened to you. Okay. There's also some feelings of taking your time and relaxing, or maybe even going out with each other, you and your mate or your friends. It does say some of you guys are dealing with people that don't want to hear from you. At times you wonder what's going on with them. It does say work related stress could be there for you, and it does say sometimes you just need to leave out the memories of problems. It does say some of you are going through mental stress, and it does say mental stress at times, not all the time, because you are always on guard or always on a personal detour of your life. You have very good news about who you are, and you don't want to hear that stressful people are coming in to bother you. Okay, it could be dealing with an earth sign, maybe a water sign, maybe an earth sign. So let's see. There is wishes that are needed for success. Someone here doesn't want to know that you're there with them, and it does say warning, if he's there with you, I'm not going to speak to you again. I'm not. I want to know, is he there? So there could be someone that's wondering if you're there with someone that he was seeing. He does miss the person, but he doesn't want to hear from them again, but he does wonder, are you available? Are you seeing this person? Are you wanting to know who I am? Because I don't want to know you, but I wonder, do you know who you are dealing with? She's not really good to you, is she? She's not really good to you because she's not good to me. And I realize it's not him that's going to have bad news. Ideally, it does say he realizes he doesn't have good news overall with females, but he knows he's got bad news with his mind about who she is. Ideally thinks about her and speaks about sleeping with her or staying with her, but doesn't know how to, and wants to know her, but he doesn't know how to give her anything at all, and he doesn't know how to love her or even stress about his mind being a good person. He's just a mad mind game, plays mind games, looks for negative energy and pushes it on many people to say that they've got the similar problems that he has with people, or even the female, and not so much her, because she doesn't want to get involved with him. Okay, so maybe he's heard about you through the grapevine and it feels like she's gone back with you, and it doesn't say that it's so. Okay, it doesn't say that she's back with you, but he's just wondering, like, is she there? But he's got problems, like, you know, he doesn't know how to treat her good. So anyway, It does say sometimes you've got to leave the situation out and let it go. Laugh about it. Let people laugh at you. It does say he feels like laughing at her. Frig's sake, he says, I will laugh at everyone. I will laugh at hell. No, I'm not going to say the person's name. I'm not going to talk about anyone, but I will laugh at everyone. And I'm going to make sure I do this. So this is just how this person is. He just goes around laughing at people. You know what I mean? Walks away from, you know, fancy females, relationships, good karma, and laughs at everyone when he's not in a good way in his mind or in himself. Okay, it could be a water sign, man. It could be a Gemini. It could be an earth sign. Okay, maybe he's got these things in his chart. Air. Okay, there could even be a water sign female here that laughs behind his back as well. Or laughs at a relationship that he's in because he just, you know, he's unstable. He doesn't stay put in relationships and doesn't know how to treat them well. So, okay. It does say some of you are going through scrutiny or stress, but it doesn't say you have to wonder any more. It says when you see that you've got great news, you've got to look past it. Just let me deal with whoever I'm with. I'm not with you, but I'm with them though. And I wanted to know whether or not you see me, because I know you see me. At times I wonder, do you see who you're dealing with? I want to know if you know who you're dealing with. Could be dealing with a Cancerian. Okay. This could be a Cancerian. And there's also someone here that's worried that, you know, this could even be like your demeanor, Aries, as well, like your energy. Like, do you know who you're dealing with? I'm not a nice person, so to speak, or I'm not going to be someone that's friendly with you or nice to you. It does say some of you guys are like this, but not all of you. But it does say 1 or 2 of you are dealing with a stress or mental stress of someone else's that are giving you bad vibes and pushing your energy into this, and maybe even seeing that you don't have to deal with someone. It does say warning, if he can't stop looking for you and the female that he feels like he loves but can't treat right, he's going to mourn his way down to the death of his mind being in that setting. It does say endings are there. He will leave her alone and leave you alone because he's warning himself not to speak, but he's looking for her, and he wonders, is she in the mindset of yours? Does she want you? Does she want to be with you? Okay. All right. So anything else going on for Aries? Okay. I'm hearing I've got feelings for you. So you could have feelings for someone, Aries. If not, there's someone here else that has feelings for someone here. You could be working on taking your time to break up with someone, okay? And that's your decision, okay? You have an idea that, you know, you need to walk away from some feelings as well when it comes to, you know, your lover here, or, you know, the openness of discussions or people or things that you've heard or said, or even the, you know, your marriage here and your partnership. It says the loyalty that you have to be with a person is not going to be there, but at times you want it to be. And it does say you wonder, could you stay away from mental stresses of other people's just to say you're with your person? It does say you probably don't want to give yourself bad news, so you wonder, could you say sorry to them, or maybe even try better with them? And it does say you will try better with them when you see blessings come. It does say you work on mind reading, so you want to know that great news is going to come. You work on strategies to get all worked up, or even memories of your money being stable in the relationship, and you want to know that you're going to have stable liability in your marriage or in your relationship. Okay, there's some females that do it for you, and it does say you have an idea of who you want. It does say you married someone that you hope will be the better person, and you don't want to stress, but you see who is going to be the better looker or the better mind reader or the better dresser, and you know who you want. Okay. There's some feelings of nurturing, maybe a child here or children, or maybe you've got, you know, some baby mums here. Okay, you may have given one the opportunity to love you or certainly stay with you. It does say you wonder what happened to the other one at times, and you do wonder what happened to the next one or two. At times you don't, but it does say some of you are dealing with certainly not much to help you with. It does say you believe that great things are going to come to you. You never saw someone, so you don't know what they're going through, but you do know they don't have good timing with something here, or even maturity. At times you wonder if their money is good, and you don't need to see everything because it's not your concern. But it does say you wonder too much about a person that doesn't look for you, or doesn't want to live with you, support you, or help you. This person may not want to give to you or give you, but they do know that they have family with you, but they don't want to hear from you anymore. And it does say some of you are dealing with stress with people that don't need to hear that you've got good news. It does say some of you guys are dealing with something that you need to close out or leave alone or stress less about. Okay. It does say when you realize you've been too controlling about something, I know that I don't want to hear it's going to be controlling in the way that you see it. I want to hear that I'm controlling it in the way I see it. Okay. Someone here is working on spying, or someone is, you know, working on seeing their perspective and wants to control things through their mind. It says you do know I can speak about things that you want and help you and maybe even give to you, but war with it a little bit. War. I just want to know you're warring, because if I give you something, I want to know you worked hard for it. And I want to make sure that you're working hard for what it is I have to give you in the next 2 weeks to a month. You need to war with me so I can work with you. Okay, now that could be you and your energy, or this could be God, honey, because for some of you guys, you're praying for something here. All right. And for some of you guys, it could be in regards to the work that you're doing. Okay, or maybe even, you know, someone that's kind of making something hard for you to get it. All right. Okay. It does say some of you are dealing with this, and another person could be getting opposite. Ideally, it could be someone else that needs to see that they need to work hard in regards to how you see things. And it does say many times over, if you don't convince yourself to have great news, it's not going to be you that gets the call to help yourself. It does say sometimes you get calls and you get no calls. Sometimes you get good news, and sometimes you don't get good news. You've got to work harder for what it is you want and stop thinking about bad news. People talking about bad news and hearing bad news in their mind to support negative mental health. They stress a lot about things that they want, so they work hard to see that they can get it, using rules and policies to see how much they can win over you. It says suddenly you realize it's not going to be worth it when you realize you have enough to spare or give. You will certainly pay off your bills, your rent, or maybe even certainly give yourself good timing with your credit. It does say some of you are dealing with sentimental value ships and things of that nature. You've just got to look for better reasons to believe that you have worried less and laugh if you've sorted out all your mind games, or maybe even sensible situations that you are trying to proceed, and make sure you have enough to give yourself. Laugh. Ideally, you need to laugh, because if you can't give to yourself, why are you paying so much on bills and such of that nature? It does say some of you know that you need to provide for your families and for your mind and things that you want. You don't need to always give to other people that are going to curse you and tell you off because you haven't paid your bills on time, or maybe even told yourself that you're going to do it, but you have to make sure that you're good and well in your mind or how you look. At times you've forgiven yourself so much and you've given nothing to yourself other than good gifts at times, but not enough to say that you are stably well in your mind about how you present yourself. You would like to present yourself in ways that you look good, and you're trying to help yourself in your mind to look good. So some of you guys may be given to things to help yourself look good. Ideally your clothes, or maybe even things that are going to help your beauty, you know, your skin, your nails, your hair, your health, you know, things that are, you know, going to supplement your body to give you good health. Okay. And to make your skin glow, and to, you know, just feel good overall, take away the blemishes, you know, that type of thing. All right. Maybe there's been a lot to pay out as well in certain ways. So, you know, maybe some people might have to wait. Well, some people do get paid, but you're also saying you do give a lot to areas where your bills have been concerned, but you've needed to you know, like you've needed to prioritize, you know, giving yourself. But it says you have to be direct about the lack that you're in right now. Some of you guys could be in a lack. okay, or left yourself short in some type of way. It does say another day you have to see yourself, give yourself enough time or money. Some of you guys could be unwell as well and need some time off from work, or maybe even need some time to rest or support your mind. Okay, all right. It does say when you work hard, you work hard. So you can't be mad at yourself. You just got to gift yourself more and leave it to me. I'm going to gift you. So someone may want to gift you. Okay. Someone has some plans to give you some money. Okay. Or even some help. All right. I do see someone is open, you know, to a plan here where they want to help you and want to give you some money or give you some stability in some type of way, or you could even be providing this for yourself as well. All right, you could be gifting yourself or helping yourself or providing more. Maybe there's more income coming in for some of you guys, okay, who are showing up as this Queen of Pentacles, all right, and have plans to help yourself get more as well with things that you need. Okay, and eating well. I'm seeing stuff about, you know, nourishing your body with fruits and vegetables and supplements and gifting yourself all these things to make sure that you look good, feel good, smell good, taste good in the minds of someone. But it does say you have to feel good overall to feel like you're getting good karma. Okay, all right, so let's see what's going on with work. It says work is not really that bad, but there isn't anything coming in much, and you do need support with more money. It does say poor judgment is there, or people not speaking about it, but need to speak about something that's going to happen for them. When they're feeling well again, they can support you, or maybe when they get more to support you, they will support you. But at times they feel like there is poor mind games here, or maybe negative judgment. It does say pay attention to things of that nature. It does say some of you are going through this, and it doesn't say it is warning you, but it is telling you it is not a good time to speak. Ideally, it may not be you that's giving bad information, but the time is right for you to speak, and there's a time that is not right for you to speak. Okay, this could also, you know, be for the self-employed, or it could just be, you know, for some of you guys that are you know, needing a raise, you know, needing a raise in your finances and feeling like your income is a bit low. You need more, you know, especially as, you know, the economy changes, money rises every year, you know, on, you know, things that we have to buy and pay for. So, hey, and the more we earn, sometimes the more we want, you know. So it could be a bit hard for you to kind of hold on to money right now. Okay, it does say some of you guys are dealing with shit and nothing but shit, because people say they need things but don't really see that they need it. And it does say wonderful things can happen when you see that you've got enough time to look into why you look into things so much. It does say some of you don't even need for nothing. You really don't need for nothing. You have all that you need. It does say God provides, but it also says it's because you've got a lot of things that you can use to prepare your mind for things that you didn't need. You have a lot of gifts that you've given yourself, but are you using them? It's like saying, all right, I've bought these things, you know, maybe a month ago, maybe even a year ago, depending on what the hell it is. Okay, but you may not use certain things, you know, so your house has become like its own little shop, its own little store front, but you may not have been, you know, using the things that you have. Some of you guys may know that you're using certain things, okay, but also you need resources to use over time, so you know that you can't take it this way, put it this way, things like shoes and clothes, there could be, you know, for a certain occasion, things that you may have that you could be sitting down on, and hopefully they're not past its sell by date, whatever it is, you know, things that you need to use for your skin, maybe your hair, whatever it is. You may have some of these things, and maybe you want more and more of these things, okay, but in different, you know, brands, different, you know, forms, whatever it is, yeah. And you may have just bought a product like that maybe last month, but you're looking for a new one. Not to say that one didn't work, because maybe you haven't even used it yet, but you saw another one and it's like, all right, I want this one now, you know. So Spirit is saying you have more than enough, okay, that you need to get on with. But, you know, for some people, they might like to think ahead and say, well, I like to know that I've buy in bulk, so to speak, or I buy things to put down things, so when I need it for this particular time, I'm going to use it at that particular time, but I'm still seeing some other things that might be beneficial for me. Okay. It does say sometimes you waste too much time or even money, and you do know this, but you've got to wonder if you are, because you do know you want to use it and you're going to use the things that you have. It does say some of you are getting really mindful about who you are and want to know that you are personally using things up, and maybe using them before the time has run out. Making sure you check the dates on things, making sure you look at the dates or the expiry, and making sure that you look at things so that they don't harm you. It does say sometimes things can harm you, so make sure you check the expiry date on certain things. Okay. All right. Okay, so maybe that's why you've been wanting more money at work, to buy more things. Maybe some of those things need to be thrown out that you've had for a long time. You know, you need to check the expiry date on some of them. Okay, so let's see what's going on. Maybe some of you guys may need to have a little clear out soon, just to see what you have and say, all right, I'm getting rid of this. I've had it for a long time, or, you know, the date is not, it's not in use anymore. Let's see what's going on with business, or even when work will pick up for you guys. When will work pick up? It does say work will pick up in June, or even next month. If you can support the idea, people will pick on the idea that it will get better and things will change. It's just that right now everyone is under attack or scrutiny by the universal curses. It does say spell work, root work, and venom is ready to come in, and it does say snake-like energy is there to support mental stresses. At times you will see when the person is going to change. It's going to be in June, and it doesn't say a lot of you are going to have good karma in your mind about your work until June. Oh, so we've got to wait for a little while for some of us that want more great news in our work. Okay. All right, so let's see what's going on with business. This business is going to be practical and even less karmic. It does say less karmic, as the mindset is taming you there to make sure you have blamed no one. It does say blame no one, because you don't need to stress, but no one is going to blame you and you're not going to blame anyone. Let people work on why they need to blame anyone. It does say certainly you need to look into why it is working in your favor this year. Someone is blaming you and constantly blaming you, but why? And this is the energy we need to look into. Why are you blamed? Who's blaming who and why? Hell no, it says this man here may not live another day in his mind to see that he has good karma. He may be blaming everyone and keeps blaming them. Doesn't know how to stop blaming everyone on the last mindset of yours. Okay. It does say there's some feelings here of, you know, working and taking your time with your work or your business. Okay. And breaking up some wish fulfillments as well could be shocking someone here. It does say there's some feelings of working and taking your time to break up some wish fulfillments, tearing something down, or taking the opportunity. Seeing that you have taken this opportunity for some of you guys. Some of you guys have been taking the opportunity to build, okay, but maybe some of you guys have had to maybe even struck down your business, okay. You would like to maybe restock again, or maybe reevaluate your business or rebuild again. Or maybe some of you guys that are in your business are still seeing that it's not going to be worth holding on to the business, or maybe even seeing if you push it a little bit harder, it's not going to be you that gets good karma. It's just going to stay the way it is right now until June. Okay. All right. It does say sometimes there's females and males out here that are blaming each other way too much about products or services. And it does say mental stress is there for people overall in their minds about other things. And it doesn't help businesses take off or do well. A lot of scrutiny or attack is on the universe. And it does say a lot of it is causing karma for people's sentimental malfunctions or mentalities in their mind to say it's solving time. It says it's solving time because it's not going to be you that has bad news overall. So it's solving time. Many times over, this year coming is solving time. So things are going to be solved in the new year. Like, it's going to be about solving certain things. okay, instead of adding more problems. It does say when you communicate that you have blamed no one, no one will blame you. And it does say you have to see blessings come this year. Not speaking, but blessings are on its way to you. Many thanks to the universe guiding you and speaking to you. Blessings are coming. So blessings are coming this year. Okay. Or should I, in the new year, blessings are coming. It could start trickling in by the ending of the year. All right, let's see what's going on with your love life. So, you don't know how to support your mind with your love. It says sometimes you want to, but you don't know how. At times you want to, but you really don't know how. And it does say some of you are dealing with this, but not everyone's dealing with it. But some of you are going through the idea that you will know how to support your mind with things that you do know how to support, but don't know how to support everything. And you will change. And it does say some of you are going through great mindsets to help each other sort out mental stresses or love factors, or maybe even seeing that you're helping and supporting and being stable in your mind about it. And maybe even see that you're gifting someone this year. It does say gifts are ready to be given by November, and October time is ready to stir the pot for gifts. Okay, so ready to go out there and start looking for presents, you know, dealing with maybe Black Friday sales, or maybe even things that are coming in to support the seasons of Christmas. Okay, and it does say many thanks to you. You will see that great news comes to you. And it does say your loved ones, and many times over you're going to see that great news comes because people want to support you or talk to you or see that you're helping each other and gifting each other and supporting each other's minds. Okay, so let's see what else is going on. It says some of you are getting good karma with your mind and your money, and helpfulness is coming in. It does say many times over friends, family members, and people want to call you or even caution you that things are coming. It does say some of you are dealing with stress, but not everyone, and some of you are getting paid a lot more than you used to. So don't speak, but money will start sporadically coming into your life. So it will start trickling in. It does say some of you guys didn't realize it was coming, but it's going to come, and Spirit is trying to warn you that it's coming this Monday. Oh, and it does say Monday because someone here wants to know that their money is coming in and they want to see that they supported. And poor judgment is there to support someone, but it doesn't say always. It just says many times over, I need things. So I want to know I'm getting money, and I need to know I'm getting money. So someone wants to know, look, I'm getting some money. All right. Someone's been praying for this shock. Like, am I going to get some money? Okay. Maybe it's you guys, Aries. All right. Or maybe someone else around you that's like, look, I need this thing. I want this thing. Am I getting some money? Okay. It does say some of you guys are dealing with Sagittarius, and Sagittarius wants to know, are they getting paid, or if they're getting money. They realize they are not so bad at their mind, and they want good karma to come in, so their luck is changing. And it does say their mind is telling them off. They haven't always had good news over the months or weeks or years, but sometimes they have great news, and they want to know their money is looking bright. They don't want to know stress is there, so they're noticing that people need to speak less to them or leave them out when it comes to dramatic issues. They just want to see that the drought goes away and money starts coming in. Okay. It does say when you believe that you have no problems, you're going to speak about great news overall. Study what goes on in your mind. At times it's your looks or your hair or your makeup. No wonder I see that blessings are coming to you, because you don't have to speak about it. You just look great, don't you? Someone's wondering if you look great. Okay. Could be dealing with a water sign. Could be dealing with an Aquarius. Could be dealing with someone that has been looking at things that they shouldn't be looking at and wondering, what do you look like now? I haven't seen you for a long time. Okay. All right. It does say many times over, I want to fight you or pinch you or push you or harm you or hurt you for the things that you have. Or maybe even look at you like you don't have much. You shouldn't have very good news, but I warn myself not to speak. I wonder, does she even look as nice as she used to, or look better than she used to? What does she look like now? I want to know, does she look great or does she not look great? So someone wants to know what someone looks like after they haven't seen them for a long time. Okay. Someone could be holding on to that risk of, you know, reprimanding someone or even cautioning them that they can't look as great as them. Okay. All right, someone really makes offers to themselves that they are loved and loved and loved and loved for their looks. Okay. It does say some of you really do this as well and know that you look fine and pretty, and many men and females want you. It does say some of you really know that, and it doesn't say bad news overall, but it does say warning, and you just have to see why people are going to look at you and why they would want to stay with you. At times it does say plenty of sex is there if that's what you want, but not all the time. And it does say sometimes sex is not the only thing that comes into mind, but you do have blessings overall. Your stress is not yours. And it does say you have good looks, so don't worry. You are very beautiful. You just need to see that you are blessed in your mind and everything else that you are doing, and help yourself look good. Okay. Someone is very confident as well, all right, about the changes that they are making to help themselves look better each time or each month or each year. Okay. Or very much so hard at work to make sure that they look good. Okay. It does say some of you guys are dealing with stress related issues and don't want to hear that you're marrying someone that doesn't look good. You want to marry someone that looks good, but also sells their soul to you in the way that they know that their mind is. It doesn't say it's always going to be good in this way, but it does work in your favor if you're wonderfully helpful to a person. And it does say, I know I married you, so I'm going to stay with you. I want to know that your marriage is going to be certainly blessed. I married you, so I'm going to stay with you. So some of you guys are in a marriage and you know you want to stay with your person because they look hot, or they treat you good, or they have good attributes, good things about them, you know, good morals, good values, you know, good things about them going for themselves. Okay. And it does say you want to stay with them. You don't want to hear that you're not going to be with them, so you're going to hold on to your lover. And it does say some of you guys are really witnessing that you've seen a change in your person's personality, or maybe even their mind. At times you want to know that things are going to get better, and it's going to get better, so you see blessings coming into your mind about the things that you see. So it looks like you've been helping yourself to great things overall. Be mindful, being the wife of someone. It does say wonderful things will happen when you're the wife of someone this month. You may get good karma with your mind. It does say many times over your person wants to look at you as a friend and doesn't know how to support bad news. It does say some of you are going through victim mentality of stress in your mind about who you are. And at times you may have changed. It does say some of you are going through mental stresses less than normal, and good karma is coming into your mind to say yes to the dress. At this time now, you may be looking forward to blessing yourself with wedding plans, or maybe even looking for blessings overall with your mind. Things are coming through now, and it does say many times over you will see that mental stresses are leaving you alone. That's beautiful. So some of you are getting married, honey. Some of you are getting ready to walk down the aisle. All right. And some of you guys are letting go of the mental stresses. And less mental stress is also occurring for you right now as well, overall. So let's see what's going on with the singles. It does say you are all going through happy days in the next 2 weeks to a month, and some of you are going through mental stresses at least once a month. It does say some of you guys are leaving out the problematic persons or people that are dealing with people all the time giving you stress. And it does say you have to leave with them in your mind a good legacy for yourself. So bring in a lot of time, efforts and money, and make sure that you work hard to make sure your money is stable. Make sure you leave enough behind for your family, and make sure you prepare for this as the time is drawing near for you to start looking into money. It does say wonderful things are coming to you, and money is going to be a good karmic year for you to see that blessings are coming in. Many times over, you are mindful about who you are and want to see that you are not spending more than usual, and maybe even letting go of stress related issues from your mind, but noticing how you hold on to things in the back of your mind about things that you know could occur or what could happen to make you feel like you need to tidy up your mind again. It does say some of you are dealing with a lot of dignity and pride and ego, and a lot of you are dealing with very mind gameful people. It does say sometimes you've just got to leave people to deal with their mental health and let them stress less about you. Ideally, it does say you wonder when you're going to get hold of someone, or maybe even help them or deal with something that you want to do. It does say sometimes you just want to see if blessings are coming, and you would rather see that great news is coming overall. So you want to see that blame is not concerning you at all this year, this month, or even in the night time when you feel like great news can come, but you just don't know if it's going to happen. Maybe you'll meet someone, see someone, or maybe even dress up, go out, or maybe even see if you look online, someone could be there. It does say many times over you don't know if he or she is going to be the one for you, you, but you do know you want to work and see if you can have great news with your friends, your family members, and people. Policies and drug dealers are not going to be the answer for people that are looking into problems with you, or maybe even in their mind about the problematic situations that they put on you. They know now not to speak, or they are seeing that they shouldn't speak, or maybe they are seeing that they shouldn't speak, so now they know that they shouldn't speak. Okay, all right, so let's see what's going on with those in a relationship. It does say some of you are dealing with your friends and want to know that you're going out tonight, or maybe even going out later on today, or maybe even seeing if your friends are there. It says sometimes you need to study when you're going to be able to do this, or maybe even see your friends are not going to be there all the time for you because you need to spend time alone with your family, or maybe even seeing that your lover is ready to prepare themselves for marriage, or maybe even seeing that they've got to see you more often now that you are getting involved with someone, or maybe even time in a situation because you want to see that you're going out with people, like-minded people like you, possibly in relationships, or maybe even looking for friends that are in relationships to support your mind. It does say plenty of love-making skills are there for you to see your person, or even communicate with them that you want to get married, or even see them, or take the time to spend the night with them, or spend the evening with them, or dress up or go out, or maybe even see that you're going out and looking great. It does say you always had good news to tell me, and I want to know that I'm going to hear more. I want to see if I'm going to have good karma with my mind, and I want to see my friends. I just want to see my friends. Can I see my friends? I want to know if I can see my friends. Okay, so someone wants to know if they can see their friends. I don't know if this is a child or if this is your person. And you're telling them, look, I want to spend time with my friends. Can I see my friends? Can I see my friends? Okay, and it does say some of you really know that your person is loved and adored by you. You wouldn't want to get in the way of that. At times, you just want to know that your friends are going to be there for you and support you too. And you want to know if they're going to come out with you tonight or see you later on today. You do know that you want to witness good karma, so you don't want to hear bad news, and you want to hear that you're dressing up and going out and looking great. Okay, let's see what's going on with those in marriage. Okay, it does say many times over your friends in marriages are going to be there for you just like you're there for them, and they see you in good ways. Some of them are seeing that they don't have time at all to wait for you, or maybe even see that things are going to come into your mind about things that you're doing, and then you let them down. It says sometimes you let me down and I don't know how to support you. I just don't want to take long tonight. Are you going to get ready so we can go out? Okay, so someone is very eager about getting ready to go out and doesn't want you to be late. Okay, it does say some of you are really giving a hard time to a person, or maybe even seeing that they don't need to see someone. It does say you have told off a child, or maybe even told off a person, or even a neighbor, or maybe even a friend, or maybe even told someone, look, I don't want to hear that you're in problems, or maybe even getting involved with the wrong people or the wrong crowd. It does say some of you guys are parents, so you're dealing with stress related issues from your families, mental stresses. And it does say some of you are dealing with things that you're not even prepared to look into, and you want to know if your person is going to come to you. It does say your person is going to come with you and go out with you and spend time with you, and you want to see when they're going to go out with you today, or maybe even leave you behind in your mind to wonder if they said something to you, or letting you know that a problem could come up in the next 2 weeks to a month. It does say if you want to tell me this, then I need you to tell me right now what's going on. It does say, warning, if this person stops leaving you to wonder if bad news is coming and just shows you that bad news is not coming, it would be better off for you, because they always keep pushing you to wonder, is there anything negative that you need to see or look into? It does say when this person keeps looking at you, they keep wondering, are they available in their mind to say something to you or help you solve the problem that they're in? It does say you have to see which way it's going when I send you a bill, a letter, or a statement. Okay, so someone may want to send you some type of bill, letter, statement. It does say negative mental health, or someone here telling lies, or maybe even recommending that they need to steal your attention or your ideas, or maybe even look into problems that they've given themselves. It does say some of you are dealing with a spouse that is going through something, or warning you that they don't have problems, but they will, or they do have problems in the next 2 weeks to a month, or maybe they will because of something that they didn't do or even looked into properly. It does say many times over you need to see that you're not going to be in this problem. And it does say you will tarnish your reputation all over again if you have to. And it does say you won't want to. So you know that you're looking into things more carefully and guiding yourself and your spirit to make sure that you're looking into precious medals given to you in the next 2 weeks or months, so that you can help support the mindset of a person that wants to poorly put you down or judge you, or maybe even place you in a building or place you under a mental stress. It does say, well done, you look for me like this, do you? It does say sometimes you keep looking at me. Are you ready to look at me in a bad way? Do you want to tell me off? Do you want to push me down the wrong road? Do you want to help me or hurt me? Who are you? What have you done with your mind? How do you clear your mind from negative, gentle mental stresses to push yourself back into the mental stress that you want to be in? It does say you always look at me in a bad way. When would you ever going to realize I'm not going to be like the person I used to be? I just want to be your friend. Okay. So someone may just want to be your friend, but also a little bit sly, but a bit sneaky here. It does say this person doesn't want to clear the air, but wants to push you in a mad mindset of theirs, or maybe even sees you in a bad mind game like theirs. And it doesn't say they're always in that way, but they want to know, can they support their mind being better off in the end, trying to tell themselves that they have good news and can't support it. It does say when you realize he's not always going to be helpful to you, it's going to be your problem. But it does say, warning, if this person doesn't start speaking about how someone else could be a negative person to you after they left you, even if it's a female, a friend, a mind game that he's playing with you because he doesn't know who you are or what you're doing or who you're with, it does say he keeps bothering himself to wonder what's going on with you and dresses up, looks nice, but still wonders where you're going and what you're up to with your people. Wow. That could be an ex-lover. It could be an ex-friend. Just someone that you don't speak to no more. You know, always up in your business, wondering what's going on with you. Okay, let's see what's going on with individuals. What's going on with Aries and Aries? Aries doesn't want to join in with Aries' dragged mindset. Ideally, it does say dragged because someone here keeps taking long to do something, or dragging their feet, or making moans, grunts, or even telling someone off for something that they keep doing. It says, you know that I don't want to speak to you. At times I wonder if I should, but I just don't know if I need to. I just want to know, are you there? Are you going to communicate with me? Are we going to have this love life, or are we not? Are we taking our time to do this? What is it that you want from me? Like, you could have someone in suspense, okay, trying to figure out, well, what's going on with our relationship? Are we doing this? Is everything okay? Or, you know, it does say some of you guys are looking forward to better news with your lover as well. And it doesn't say you have bad news overall. It's just that the timing is right for you to spend time alone, or maybe even not look for your person, but it's taken long for you to greet them, message them, or call them, or maybe even tell them off. Or maybe even tell them that you have news to give them. At times they are waiting to hear from you and wonder what's going on. Okay, let's see what's going on with Taurus and Aries. Taurus doesn't want to know that they are dragging their feet, but they will be there in the next 2 weeks or a month, or maybe even later on this year. Some of them are dragging their feet, or some of them want to speak to you directly. At times they want to see you and want to hear from you and don't know how to sing enough of your greatness, and want to know if you're there for them. They're going to be there for you. They love you, so they want to support you and please you, and they want to please you, really, really please you, and help you through your mind. Okay, so let's see what's going on with Gemini and Aries. Gemini is letting go of the stress. They don't need you to support any bad news. They want you to move forward with good karma. They help you with your mind and let you live your life the way you want to, and just need you to support nothing but great news in your life overall, and stress less, and want to see that you are blessed. So don't want to hear that you're always in the mindset of theirs. They just want to help themselves to look good, and want to hear that you're not going to look as better as you used to, but always want to hear that you're always good to yourself and your mind just the way you are. They don't want to hear that you're always looking good past them, but they want to hear that they're looking good past you. And they don't want to know that they're not, but that they have to convince themselves that they're moving past jealousy or mental stresses, and they leave out any mind games that they're playing with you. Leave it out, because they know that karma is coming for them if they keep pursuing bad news with you. They warn themselves not to speak, but dressing up and looking good is something you want to do. If I see you, I'm not going to like you, but I may have to just leave you alone. Wow. Okay, they're a bit jealous, but you know, they're trying to leave out the negative drama that they've had with you, possibly. Okay, so let's see what's going on with Cancerian and Aries. Okay, Cancerian doesn't want to hear from you, but they will hear from you in your mind about things that they want to see with you, and don't want to hear about it in your life overall. They just know they think about all sorts of karma and bad news and problems, and maybe even see that you do not go through them, but they do want to know sometimes if you are. And they hear a lot, and they speak a lot, and they find a negative mindset at times to push on you. At times they want to see that you're not going to give yourself good news, but sometimes they realize it's not worth it, and they've got to better themselves, or even see themselves believe that they have better news, but they try hard and really twist things or lie about things, or maybe even tell mind games are coming to them, or can tell mind games are coming to them through friends, but can't really tell sometimes because they always get it pushed back on them with feminine energy, or maybe even personal problems of their own that they study and then leave it to one side. They can't believe that they're always getting good news, but they always get good news with things that they are doing or working on, because they look at things from an angle or a perspective of, I will get what I want. And then they do not get what they want, but they still try to get what they want, and they will never stop doing this, because Leo is also helping them push negative mind games to them to see how they can solve their problems mentally. And they don't know how to stress about everything, but they get what they want through mind games, and at times mind games, because they never get what they want at times, but it's always mind games that use them in their mind to help them solve problems of their own, or maybe even stay there and convince themselves that they're in good karmic relationships. Wow. Okay, I don't know what that had to do with Aries, but maybe that's the risks that they take, and Aries is about risks. Let's see what's going on with Leo and Aries. Leo doesn't want to hear about Leo, and Leo doesn't want to hear about Aries. Aries does want to see Leo, and Leo doesn't want to see Aries, but Leo is communicating with Aries that they've got to see each other and they've got to sort it out. Nothing's set in stone, but the penalizing that they've been doing with Aries is not going to help. But they do know that they want to speak about it, and they don't like Aries, but Aries doesn't like them, but they always have to figure out why they don't like Aries. And Aries does not know how to stop giving in to their stress or their mental stress, but they don't know how to stop. They want to know why they need to speak about good karma, and they just don't know how to support it. Plenty of lovemaking or sex is something that they need, is what Aries would say, but Aries does not know how to support mind games of theirs. They will look at them and play mind games again. It does say Aries will penalize their mind to tell lies, and maybe even say things like, I'm coming and I'm going to get you, but I don't know how. And I realize I'm not going to speak to you one day, but I notice that you're never going to speak to me, are you? Or you're not going to give me what I want. I realize I just want time alone. Maybe a little bit more time with you, spending time alone, giving you all my love, telling you all the things that I want to hear, maybe even things I want to know. I just want to know, do you like me? Do you like me? Do you like me, Leo? Do you like me, Aries? Do you? So some of you, it's vice versa. You know, Aries wants to know whether Leo likes them, and, you know, maybe the other person doesn't, and vice versa. You know, maybe Leo wants to know whether Aries likes them and Aries doesn't, you know, like I said, vice versa. So it just depends on what's going on with the dynamic of your situation with each other. Let's see what's going on with Virgos. What's going on with Virgos? Virgos and Aries. Virgos don't want to hear that they're stressing about each other. It says, no one knows why you've called me in my mind to tell me off. I know that I have problems. I don't need to know that people are going to tell me off. I'm not going to do anything wrong to you. I just want to hear that you always laugh at me, though, because then you'll laugh at me if I don't get good karma, and then I laugh at you too, but you don't know that I laugh at you. And I realize I do laugh at you, you know, but I'm not going to laugh at you all the time. I just realize you laugh because you want to make fun of me, and then I realize it's not even fun, because it's not fun that you're making fun of me. You're making fun of something that I'm not doing correctly, and I want to know that I'm doing it correctly. I don't want to hear that I'm in problems with people. I don't want to hear that I've got problems with negative minds. I don't want to hear that I've got bad news. I don't want to hear that I've got negative energy. If you tell me off, I'm going to tell you off. It does say Aries, you want to be told off, though, and it does say warning, if you want to be told off, you'll be told off. And it does say when they realize you don't need to be told off, you're not going to be told off, because Virgo is not going to allow you to be told off, because they're properly paying attention to you, blaming yourself for things that you've done, but then sorting it out and making sure you've done it correctly. You will not be told off, and you will be told that you have good karma. So warn yourself that you see blessings this year and nothing bad is coming to you. Beautiful. Okay, let's see what's going on with Libra. What's going on with Libra and Aries? Libra and Aries. Libra and Aries. Libra doesn't want to speak to you. They're not taking the time out to see you this week or this month or this year. At this time, they want to speak about things that they're going through, or maybe even tell you off, or even talk to you through calls, or maybe even messages. But at times, they don't want to speak at all, and they realize this because they're not doing much to talk to you at this moment, and don't want to hear that you're in bad news. They just don't want to hear it. They always feel like they're going through problems with you when they hear things that are going to happen to them, and they don't want to hear it. They're tidying up their mind and hearing that blessings are coming to them, so they would rather see that than speak to you. They don't want to hear anything's wrong with you, so they would rather see that you are smoking more, drinking more, loving yourself more, going out more, helping yourself to good news, good movies, good food, maybe even telling yourself that you're gifting yourself, or maybe even trying to tell yourself that you love yourself, or even happily married in your situation. Wouldn't want to hear anything other than great things that you like doing, things that you know that you can purchase for yourself or even pay attention to. I want to know that you're doing these things. I just don't need to speak to you about it. I just know that you're going through it, or I want to know that you're doing these things, and I like that. I don't want to hear that you're always needing me, though, because I need some time alone, or my personal belongings, to see if I can have personal belongings of my own, or things that I need. I want to support those things. I just want to take the time to look at me. Yeah, so they just need some alone time, but they want to know, and they, want to continue to know that you're doing well in your life, in your personal life. So that's good. All right, what's going on with Scorpios and Aries? It says Scorpio doesn't want to hear that you're doing bad, but they do know that you're not very well at times in your mind about things that you say about them, and they don't mind hearing things, sometimes through the grapevine, not really directly, because they will curse or maybe even tell you off or maybe cut you off, and they're not speaking about it, but they've heard a lot of things about you and don't know if it's you or them or someone else that's been talking about them, and they just wonder, are you okay? It doesn't really say that they want to speak to you or even see you, but they just wonder if you're okay, and they rather not say anything. They just leave it there and move on, and then laugh it off, or maybe tell themselves not to speak, but they see what they need to see and hear what they need to hear, and don't need to greet you or speak to you or hear from you. They just laugh it off and make fun of the situation, but they don't want to make fun of it. They just know that they don't need to hear from you 10 times a week, a year, or a month, or don't need to hear from you at all. They just want and leave you alone. Okay, so let's see what's going on with Sagittarius and Aries. Wait a minute, the energy is pulling me right back to Aries and certainly Scorpio. It does say Scorpio doesn't want to hear about Aries, but Aries is definitely wanting to hear about Scorpio and doesn't know how to stop speaking about Scorpio, and wants to know why they left them, or even saw that they had family members billing them or due time. They want to know that they can support family members with their problems. It does say, warning Aries, if you keep trying to speed up negative karma in your mind about Scorpio, you're going to get probably a bad reputation, a bad mind, or a bad sentimental value, or a bad curse, or something bad. It says stop trying to build a bridge between you and Scorpio that never worked, and it does say sometimes you've got to realize why it didn't. You want to see war with Scorpio. You don't want to see them happy. You don't want to see them loved. Where are you going? It does say wonderful things can happen when you see you push past them and leave them in their mind to wonder if they should have ever got in touch with you, or even in their mind about you. They don't want to hear from you anymore, but they will look at you at times when you want to tarnish your reputation or attract them in your mind to say you're going to take them and look at them and deal with them. Okay. Justified is not there, and it does say sometimes it is. At this time it is not, and next month Tuesday, on a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or even Saturday, you will see nothing but great news about who you are, just leaving them alone and stressing less about it and moving past them and dealing with your negative mindset at times when you see they're not doing so great. It does say Scorpio doesn't want to hear from you, but they will do better than you at times when they're not leaving their mind to wonder about you, and they will see blessings come to you and not come to you at times, but they will see great news overall in their mind about who they are and love themselves, and leave you to stress less about them and stress less about you, and to build bridges away from each other. Wow. All right, Sagittarius and Aries. Sag doesn't want to hear that Scorpio is going to be there And it does say Scorpio because they keep looking for Scorpio. Now, they want to see that Scorpio is negative, but they can't help this. And they keep pushing Scorpio to be mindset in a bad way. And it does say bad news for Sag. If they can't stop, they're going to build negative karma for themselves. They need to see that bravery is there to move past the Scorpio's mind games. It does say mentally stressed out Scorpio doesn't want to help with bad news. And it does say Scorpio does not need to stress about anything. They know they've built themselves with problems, or maybe even given themselves problems, but they will sort them out. And they don't want to deal with anyone's negative karma. They see that blessings are coming, so they want to support their mind with problematic situations in their mind solved, and seeing that they got great news overall to sort out their minds. Now, how does Aries come into this? I don't bloody know, but let's see. It does say Aries doesn't want to hear great news come to Scorpio, but it does say Scorpio doesn't want to hear bad news overall for anyone. Whoever's seeing that Scorpio has a problem with themselves. Let me see. Do you want to deal with Sagittarius? There you go. Let yourself believe that Sagittarius is now your problem. It does say when you realize you've got problems with Sagittarius's mental health, you've got to deal with Sagittarius, not a Scorpio. Let your mind see that Scorpio is very much loved. If you can't believe it, then see it one day. And if you can't hear it, then feel it one day. You're going to understand not to scorp your mind in the ways of a Scorpio. Does say you want to be like Scorpio, or even see yourself like a Scorpio. Not really going to help you in your mind, is it? Try to wonder if you want to be Scorpio's mind, or even their main person. Maybe a lover here wants to see Scorpio really win over a love affair, or maybe even a love decision. It does say Scorpio doesn't want to hear that Aries is going to be their main lover. So it doesn't say Scorpio wants to know that Aries is going to be there. Whoever said Scorpio and Aries has to be together is a laughing stock. No one is trying to put Scorpio and Aries together, but Scorpio does not want to see that Aries is going to be their mind. It does say mentally, because Scorpio doesn't know if Scorpio is giving themselves good karma or not. Scorpio doesn't want to see bad news, so when they really see who's who, they're going to know who's who. And it doesn't say bad news for Aries, but Aries does not know Scorpio, and Scorpio does not know Aries, but Aries does know Scorpio, and Scorpio does know Aries. So who are you telling? It does say, I want to know you. I really want to know my Scorpio. I want to know if Scorpio is going to be mine. Sod you if you are anyone other than a Scorpio. I want to see Scorpio. So someone here that even want to know about Sagittarius. It's all about Scorpio, honey. It does say when Sagittarius is involved, they just pay attention to bills, or maybe even things that they need to sort out with their friends, their frenemies, or people. But I don't want to know them. I want Scorpio. Woo, okay. Let's move past them, shall we? Let's see what's going on with Capricorn and Aries. Aries hates the hell out of anyone and really doesn't want to hear that Aries is with anyone, or even with anyone. And it does say when this silly man doesn't stop bothering you, he will keep bothering you because he wants to bother you for sentimental value shit. He can't stop laughing or making fun of situations. He keeps laughing at people's minds, their clever minds, or even things that are going on with their minds and their money. And he don't know how to stop. He's a mental, and he keeps playing mind games right now, and left out a negative mindset of his own to see that blessings are going to come. When it does happen, it does say that many times over, if Aries gets involved with karma is going to come through the mindsets of Capricorns, because Capricorns is not going to get involved with plenty of things that they're going through, but they will believe that they can play mind games, or maybe even take themselves out of their minds about it. They have too many mind games to play, and they warn themselves not to speak, but they're ready to speak about negative mind games again. Okay, Aquarius. What's going on with Aquarius and Aries? Yeah. Aquarius doesn't want to hear that Aries is always going to be a part of their life, but they realize Aries does not need to hear from them. Sometimes they want to speak to them, or even sleep with them. At times they don't even know which way they're going with their minds about the situation, but they do know they have clarity about what they want with the Aries, and the Aries does not know how to support them with everything, but they will realize they don't have to support anything that Aquarius has got going on. They see this and they don't want to get involved, but they do know what's going on, and they hear themselves speak or even think about things, and they don't want to hear everything with Aquarius is going to work out. Strange things are happening with Aquarius, strange things. And it does say Aquarius doesn't know what's going on, but will understand that Aquarius has to take the time to see that blessings are not going to be a problem. It does say wonderful things are going to happen with them, but they have to see when they are hearing themselves, believing they have better news than before. Okay, let's see what's going on with yeah, I'm hearing personal problems or personal hygiene or personal situations or personal mentality. It does say many times over, if Aquarius can't leave out bad news, they will get karma come in. But it says warning, if they don't stop speaking about the things that they're going through, it's going to give them bad news again. And it does say when they weather the storm, they weather the storm, but please proceed with caution. It does say caution because someone here doesn't want to see Aquarius in a bad way. It does say when they realize they have greater news now from the Aries, it's going to solve some of their problems. It does say when, because someone here wants to see that Aquarius doesn't get bad news, but it does say some of you will realize that it's not going to be Aquarius that has good news. It does have bad news all over the place for Aquarius, but not really for anyone else. And it does say you will see this one day, Aquarius, when you deal with my wrath. Whoa, is that how Aries feels? Okay, let's see what's going on. Yeah, because someone's been picking on someone here. I'm feeling that energy. Let's see what's going on. Oh, and the timing is ripe for some energies to be told off. It says someone here is bleeding a very good mindset on Aquarius, but Aquarius does not want to hear it, and Aquarius will deal with the wrath of Aries. Aries is ready to deal with them. Oh, all right, let's see what's going on with Pisces and Aries. Pisces is not going to get involved with anything that Pisces wants to get involved with at this time. Aries is nothing that they want to see at this time. They do want to see Aries, but they don't want to hear Aries is always there laughing or making fun or even looking at them, or maybe even finally giving them good karma. They will study sex or maybe even passion, or even see that they have great news overall with Aries. At times they just don't want to see Aries in a good way, and in their mind they feel this way. Even if they forgive themselves not to speak, or maybe even speak and not see that they are doing something wrong, they're going to tell Aries off, and they want to know Aries is going down. They just don't want to know Aries is doing well, but Aries will forgive them. It's just that Aries doesn't know what's going on with the Pisces, and if Pisces is peed off, they're going to pull them into problems and drag them down a slope and mentally gift them bad news. It does say many times over, if you see this Aries, you are warned. And it does say warning, Pisces does not want to see you win, so karmically give yourself better news and love yourself and move past the struggles of Pisces. Oh, okay, so that was your tarot reading. All right, and it says justice is served when you can move past it before the timing comes for them to harm you. Ooh, okay, all right, let's see what's going on with your angel messages, shall we? Okay. Keep hearing the word glow. I don't know if some of you guys are having a glow up, or using something that's making your skin glow, or you're looking gorgeous, or I don't know if some of you guys are listening to Glorilla or there's something else going on with a glow. Maybe there's a glow about you. Maybe some of you guys are pregnant. Maybe some of you guys are just making sure that your skin is glowing. Okay, or maybe you're standing out to certain people right now. Okay, let's see what's going on. Okay, separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. So some of you guys are going for a separation. Not necessarily a breakup, but maybe sometimes some of you may just be having a little alone time. Okay, let's pull another one anyway. Unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Okay, and this doesn't always have to be a negative thing. For some of you guys, you may be breaking up from someone, or maybe someone here is needing some time or space away from their person. Okay, maybe some of you guys are wondering if your person loves you or likes you or needs you, or or where's the situation going, but at the bottom of the deck we've got attraction, and it does say you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Okay, so let's see what else is going on with your angel messages. Okay, wedding. Some of you guys are getting married. See? So maybe some of you guys just need to prepare for this marriage. Maybe some of you guys are going on your honeymoon. Okay? Maybe some of you guys are just getting rid of all the negative Nancy's so that you can enjoy your time together with the person. All right? And some of you guys are getting rid of, or needing some time apart from, some things that just don't need you to be invited in them, or to concern you, or for them to be concerned in your business, your affairs, your situation, the things you've got going on. Okay, so anyway, wedding. Marriage is the union of two souls joined in love, mutual respect and commitment. It signifies a desire to deepen love over time. Your wedding day is a testament to your well-founded faith in love's power. Continually breathe life into the faith and love, dearest one. Okay. Take your power back, Archangel Raziel. Use your God-given powers and intention to manifest blessings into your life. And I feel like you guys could be, doing that for the most part. All right. Some of you guys may need, to strengthen that. Okay. All right. Let's see what else is going on. Universal deck. Okay. This one's coming reverse. Let's see why. It says, thank you, universe, for helping me see beyond the limits of fear. Thank you for expanding my perception so that I can see what is of my highest good. I feel like that message, relates to maybe some Pisces energy. Now, if you're not dealing with a Pisces in particularly, it could just be the energies, okay? Where, all right, you're moving past certain things, but maybe you've forgotten even to thank God for your blessings, because some of you guys, it talks about blessings coming in, and working with your blessings and seeing your blessings. So some of you guys need to remember to thank God, and some of you guys need to make sure that even if you've got situations are on the back burner, just make sure you make sure they're not troubling you as you move forward, and just keep a lookout for things along the way. And if you're dealing with a Pisces, hey, maybe there's a warning message there for you guys to kind of stay clear of what's going on around you in the dynamic when you're dealing with a Pisces. Okay, so my lovely Aries, I will speak to you guys in your next reading. Okay, ciao for now. Bye.